Hi folks, welcome back to Budget Drams. We're in the final game of game week number 2, and this is game number 6 out of a total of 15. And this game is between Ireland and France. Now in a real life rugby game, this game could go either way. Either side could win this. But let's see how they fare up against each other in the 6 Dram nations. Welcome back. So as we know, today's game is between Ireland with the Tyrconnell and France, which I have the Guillon Cuvee 42. Now bear in mind the Guillon is not a whiskey, it's a single malt spirit. So please bear that in mind throughout this game and throughout the tournament. So as always, I've had my Drams poured for 10 minutes or so, and they've been covered with a coin. So I'm giving the Tyrconnell just a quick stir. Okay, so let's just have a look at the legs on this one. Okay, there's a nice coating, but the legs are taking some time to develop. But when they do develop, although slow, they're actually quite thick. Don't know if you can see that. Okay, so again, looking at the colour, looks like it's a nice ambery colour. So let's take it on the nose. Okay, it's nice and florally. And then it's quite grassy as well. Nice summer meadow. Sunflower oils there and honey. Fresh orchard fruits. So apples and pears. Not quite as much pears, mainly apples though. And there's a hint of lemon there as well. Okay, so let's take the Guillon on the nose. First of all, let's see what the legs are like and see how it coats a glass. Quite similar to the Tyrconnell. It's a thin coating, thinnish. But then the legs do start to develop and they're quite thick. And looking at the colour of the liquid, it's a nice yellow gold colour. Okay. So I don't know if you can remember, if you've watched the first game when this when France played Italy. It reminded me very much like a Chinese takeaway. Now it does still, but the first nose was actually quite spicy. But it seems to have disappeared now. Now I'm nosing it even more. But it still does smell like the soya beans and the water chestnuts. Okay. Right, let's take the Tyrconnell on the palate. Okay, yep, so the orchard fruits from the nose are still there on the palate quite early on. It's quite creamy. Vanillas and honey. And you've got some caramel there as well. Some malts there and some barley. And wheaty as well, like biscuits. But I'm also getting, I didn't get this on the first time, but I think I'm getting some coffee granules. Instant coffee granules. And a very slight hint of white pepper. Okay, let's go back to the Guillon. Okay, this has become a little creamy as well. Not like the last time. This has got a really nice mouthfeel. It's mild and it's sweet as well. And it's really easy to drink. Soya beans are there. Again, it's a little peppery. And some nutty notes as well. Right at the end. Right, onto the finish. I must say, I know it's had some time, some air in the bottle. It's much nicer than the first drum I had. Okay, so back onto the finish. Okay. There's still a bit of pepper there, but it's not really strong. The spiciness doesn't burn my tongue. It's really nice and pleasant there. Is the balance of the spiciness. Maybe the creaminess counteracts the spiciness. Grasses there, apples, and some woody notes as well. Some new oak wood. It's really nice. Okay. Back onto the Guillon. Okay, it's very short on the finish, is this. There's some citrus fruits, lemon and grapefruits. But then it doesn't take long for those to disappear. And then some nuts come through. I'd probably say Brazil nuts. Or walnuts, or maybe cashew nuts, because they do tend to put some cashew nuts in a Chinese meal. Not sure. So we're into the second game, and it has improved. The Guillon has improved. The Tyrconnell has a nice aftertaste. and I think this is a really nice dram to drink on a summer's evening. Now, there's not much difference between these two on the ABV. The Tyrconnell is 43% and the Guillon is 40%, so there's only a 3% difference. So it's not a huge amount. So they're quite equal in that respect. Before I started this, I was expecting there to be quite a big difference between the two, but I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised. I'm still going to give the 3 points to the Tyrconnell. But yeah, I think impressed is the wrong word to say. Surprised would probably be better. Yeah, I think the Guillon has improved as the air in the bottle has managed to oxidize. So yeah, so it's 3 points to Ireland. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks very much to those that have already. And don't forget to hit that like button. The more likes I get, the better chance that my videos will show up on searches. And also hit that bell notification icon as well. So if you do, every time I post a video, you'll get a notification. So thanks very much for watching, and 3 points to the Tyrconnell. So take care and slàinte. So now we're at the end of game week number 2, almost halfway through the tournament. As you can see, there's a big gap in the dates. That's because there is a week's break, with the next games taking place on the 27th and 28th of February. As you can see in the current standings, England and Wales sit at the top of the table with 6 points each, winning both of their games. Next we have Ireland and Italy, each with 3 points. And lastly, we have France and Scotland, both with 0 points. Next round of games is crucial because Wales and England play each other to take that crucial top spot.